What's that, not every employer would actually take up the 100 percentile of the payroll tax. Of course, there are, the small-sized business owners who would never provide their workers with the health insurance, then they would definitely pay higher payroll tax. That's really the case. But the problem is, what? They could have a leverage to pass the burden down to employees, those workers and job takers. In the first place, when they sign up a contractual agreement, their own income or the wage is subject to the payroll tax. That means, employers would actually claim a portion of the wage earned by the workers in the name of the payroll tax on the contract. That's really available. I'm not lying. That option was really the reason. So not necessarily, the mid-sized companies would immediately gain a benefit if they actually offer the payroll tax, because a payroll tax exemption, I mean. Of course, that's really likely the case. I understand that. But the thing is, right now they do not really have a future perspective to hire someone. But even if they were someone forced to do so in the name of the exemption, then that would never actually reach the circumstances effectively. There could be many other factors. That's really the reason why I said it. Don't get that wrong. Yeah, I know. At a simple calculation, you can actually say that if you ever use that kind of very basics of the situation, you might actually think that if they are encouraged to hire more people with no taxation for hiring or having employees, I mean, they would immediately do so. But the problem is, when this, tax exemption would it be applied? How many of people are still there working for the companies? And but the problem is, how many of the employees would truly actually be relevant to this payroll tax? That was really the issue, what was at stake when I first, laid out this estimation. I'm not lying. Because I was aware of the fact that, for certain cases, there would be a portion taken by an employee, not just employer, who truly claims, greater portion that's taken out from their own earning. I'm not lying. I was aware of this fact. That was really the reason. Not necessarily this would immediately pave the way to more hiring and employment, because there are other factors about the market instability which would actually discourage people from having more people in their workforce. That's really acceptable. And already actually Senator Susan Collins has mentioned the fact that by the time this might be applied, the American society has already had enormous number of people unemployed, and one should never discount the fact about the timeline, starting from when this would be applied until when, and there were multiple factors that would immediately reshape the prospect of a hiring. That was really the concern. But it could have definitely, helped the mom and pop entrepreneurs, right? The enterprises of a small and a medium sizes, or the primary level job providers would definitely gain from this. But the problem is, to what extent that would be taken up by them. That's really the problem.